Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to use a triple beam balance to determine the mass of certain ingredients like sugar and salt, and then you're going to determine the mass of one serving of your non-perishable item. For those of you that haven't used a triple beam balance before, this is just a quick overview. Here is a triple beam balance. You can kind of look at it. It has 1, 2, 3 beams. This is the pan. And you can look down here at the 0 mark. So what we're going to do is you place whatever it is you need to place up here on the pan, and then to determine the mass, we slide these other masses. This front beam is up to 10 grams, but they're increment in a tenth of a gram, or which would be, let's see, maybe 100 milligrams. So that might be important later. In the back, we have 10-gram increments. So if we had to figure out 30 grams of something, then we would slide that out to 30, and maybe we come over here and it would be 34. But we only know that whenever this thing gets balanced in the middle. So that's what we do, is we add up all the readings off the triple beam balance to get the amount of mass in whatever you're setting up there. And what you're going to do today is you are going to determine the mass of sugar, glucose, and salt based on your daily values. So over here, we've got the sugar set up. What you're going to do is you're going to take a bowl, one of these bowls, and you'll put in, let's see, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 tablespoons there. And then you'll take that back to your triple beam balance. But you're also going to need one of these clear cups, because this is what you're going to put the sugar in to bring to me to verify how much. One of the things that you're going to need to do is that you're going to put this on the triple beam balance and the sugar, but we really want to only measure the sugar. So what you're going to have to do is determine the mass of this cup. So you just simply set it on the triple beam balance and maybe determine, let's see, I don't know, maybe around 10 grams. We'll find out. We're looking, things are kind of balancing out. Ooh, maybe just a little bit more. We would move this to a 10, slide this back, and then we start moving up in little increments. As we move those little increments, we can see it's like 10.3. So one of the things that I would do is I would write 10.3 down for the cup, because you're going to have to include that in the total mass and then subtract your sugar. So I would do something like this, 10.3 grams, and this is the cup. Then we're going to have sugar. So you got to figure that out. Ask your friend Google how much sugar you should have every day. I'm just going to say 20 grams. That's not it, by the way. And then what I would do is I would add these together. Whoops, you almost think that I can do that. And it would be 30.3 grams. So when I start adding the sugar into the cup, ultimately it's got to come out down here at 30.3 grams. Okay, you're going to do the same thing with the salt. The salt is on the other side of the room here. You can see here's some salt. You have these small little cups, but you're also going to have these little trays. This is what you're going to put on these little things on the triple beam balance to measure out your salt, because the amount of salt you need is much less than the amount of sugar. So what you'll do is just maybe take 2 tablespoons of salt, put it in this cup, take it back to your triple beam balance along with this, and measure out the number of milligrams, and then bring that green tray up with the number of milligrams, and I'll double check it, see if you're right. But you're going to have to follow the same process. You're going to have to put the tray on and then determine its mass, and then follow the same procedures. You write that down, determine out how many milligrams. Remember, 1/10 of a gram is 100 milligrams. That might help. All right, so if you got any questions, come up, ask, and just make sure that you're being mindful of the things that you're doing. All right, have a great day.